Hello, in this last turtle video, we're going to take a look at displaying text, but also a little bit about how we can do filled shapes, because filled shapes are a little bit weird in how it has to be written for the turtles. Honestly, the rest of the functions I'm not going to go over because we can always just come in here and do turtle dot and have that big list pop up of every possible thing that it could be. And it's not worth showing up right now because it likes to do that to me sometimes. But let's say, for example, we want to do a write command. And we could say write hello world, everyone's favorite. And when we run it, I think after I run it the first time, it'll be able to remember that it wants to pull it out. And you can see that we can have it right here with that hello world right there in the middle. And again, let's go to turtle dot. Hopefully it pops up this time. There it goes. Got to run it the first time. And that's actually a good thing to know. It's that you have to run it the first time to get them all to pop up. And so you can look at all of these other possible things. There's some fancy ones like begin poly, and I'll let you do some polynomials. You can clear stuff with clear screen. Um, there's a lot of different things that you can do in here. So there's too many to go into all of them. But specifically the fill, we'll want to make sure that we go over because that's a pretty important one. So take a look at these though. There's a lot out there that you can change and set up, including the initial setup, which will change the size of the turtle and things like that. So for right now though, what I want to bring your attention to is begin fill. Because begin fill is what's actually going to start filling in a shape. So if we do begin fill and then let's do some turtle, let's do a circle, nice easy one to see, 50, and then turtle dot end fill, and now we're gonna go forward 200, and then we're gonna do a turtle dot circle, and again, and before all of this, just so that we can see how this works too, it's a neat trick. We'll do turtle dot speed, and we'll set its speed at 10. Let's see what this does. Run module. There we go. There, that drew a little faster. And so here we can see what happened. When we begin fill, we've got our filled circle. And then once we've ended fill, then we don't get it filled in anymore. So it's a little weird though, because you can put lots of stuff in here. Let's say we do circle 50. That's going to take us back to here. And then let's do some fun stuff. Turtle dot right 90. And then let's go turtle dot forward 100. Turtle dot left 90. Turtle dot forward 100. And let's see what happens there. Let's see what happens. So now when we do this, we'll see it filled it in. But look, I made a triangle with two sides. That's pretty neat, right? Because when I ended fill, it's going to try and connect those last 2 points for me. So one of the nice things about this when we set it up. So take a look and play around with a lot of these different turtle functions. That's the only one that's a little bit, I think, fancy that you want to play with, is that from begin fill to end fill, anything between that is going to be filled in with whatever you've decided to set it to be. But other than that, really, it's just a lot of neat functions out there that'll let us draw using this turtle concept. So this is a good time to sit down and just play around with this a little bit and see what you can draw. Try and draw a smiley face. Try and draw, I don't know, an equilateral triangle. Any of these things are great practices. And you can also take a look at some of the practice problems and see if some of them get you some insight too into what are some things that you should try at this point in time.